Welcome, dear reader, to the world of Panem, a world where the line between survival and demise is razor thin. But this isn't the Panem you might know from Katniss Everdeen's story. This is a different era, a different struggle. This is a time before rebellion, before the Mockingjay, a time when the Capitol's grip was tightening, not yet challenged. This is the era of the 10th Hunger Games, a much rawer and even more brutal spectacle than what we've seen before. The stakes are higher, the desperation palpable. Imagine a capital still healing from a devastating war. The scars of conflict are fresh and the wounds are deep. The Hunger Games are in their infancy, a gruesome reminder of the rebellion that almost tore Panem apart. They serve as a grim warning to all. Forget fancy arenas and mutations. These games are a raw fight for survival in the ruins of the old capital. The environment itself is a formidable opponent. This is where we meet a young Coriolanus Snow years before he becomes the tyrannical president we learn to despise. His journey is just beginning. He's not a monster yet, just a boy from a once powerful family struggling to reclaim their lost glory. His path is fraught with challenges and choices that will shape his destiny. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes takes us deeper into the history of Panem, long before Katniss volunteered as tribute. This prequel unveils the origins of the Hunger Games and the events that shaped President Snow into the ruthless dictator we know him to be. Collins masterfully paints a picture of a society still grappling with the aftermath of war. The capital is a place of simmering resentment, where the wealthy cling to their privileges while the districts toil under their oppression. The games themselves are a tool for control, a public spectacle designed to remind the districts of their defeat and the capital's absolute power. But within this brutal competition, a spark of humanity flickers. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, hit like and subscribe for more insightful summaries. 18-year-old Coriolanus Snow, a name synonymous with power and cruelty in the Hunger Games, takes center stage in this prequel. But before the roses and the chilling demeanor, he was a young man driven by ambition and a thirst to restore his family's honor. Orphaned and financially struggling, Snow sees the Hunger Games as his ticket to a brighter future. He's chosen as a mentor, a role that comes with prestige and the opportunity to prove himself. But fate, it seems, has other plans for him. He's assigned to mentor the tribute from District 12, Lucy Gray Baird, a spirited and defiant young woman who challenges everything he thought he knew. Lucy Gray Baird is the antithesis of everything Coriolanus Snow stands for. She embodies a spirit of rebellion and individuality that starkly contrasts with Snow's rigid control and authoritarianism. A charismatic and defiant young woman from the impoverished District 12, she uses her wit, charm, and musical talents to captivate the audience. Her songs are not just melodies but powerful messages that resonate with the oppressed and downtrodden. But beneath her lively exterior lies a deep well of resilience and a fierce determination to survive. Every note she sings and every move she makes is a testament to her unyielding spirit. Thrown into the arena, she becomes an unlikely symbol of hope, her spirit refusing to be broken by the game's cruelty. Her presence in the arena is a beacon of defiance and courage. Her vibrant spirit and unconventional tactics challenge Snow's perception of the games and the people he believes he understands. She uses her unique approach to turn the tables, making the audience question the very nature of the games. As he's drawn into her orbit, he begins to question everything he thought he knew about power, justice, and the very nature of the games. Lucy Gray Baird's influence forces him to confront his own beliefs and the harsh realities of the world he controls. Collins doesn't shy away from the brutality of the games. In this prequel, the arena is a raw and unforgiving landscape, a stark contrast to the technologically advanced and manipulated arenas of Katniss's time. The tributes are left to their own devices, their fight for survival a gruesome display of human desperation. But amidst the violence and bloodshed, glimmers of compassion and humanity emerge. Alliances are forged, acts of kindness are exchanged, and the will to survive pushes the tributes to their limits, revealing their true characters. As the games progress, Coriolanus finds himself increasingly drawn to Lucy Gray's spirit and defiance. He's torn between his ambition, his growing feelings for Lucy Gray, and the expectations of his society. He walks a tightrope between loyalty and betrayal, his choices carrying far-reaching consequences. The lines between right and wrong blur, and Coriolanus must confront the darkness within himself. His journey forces us to ask, what are we willing to sacrifice for power? Can we truly escape the shadows of our past? Throughout the story, we witness the seeds of Coriolanus' transformation into the ruthless President Snow. His experiences in the games, his thirst for power, and his encounters with the cruelty and manipulation of the capital shape his worldview. The boy who once showed compassion and empathy gradually hardens, his moral compass slowly losing its way. The games become a crucible, forging him into a weapon of the capital, his humanity slowly eroded by ambition and a desire for control. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes isn't just a prequel, it's a tragic origin story that delves deep into the psyche of its characters. It reveals the events that shaped one of dystopian literature's most iconic villains, Coriolanus Snow, showing his journey from innocence to malevolence. We witness his transformation, leaving us with a chilling understanding of the man he would become, a figure of fear and control. We see the Hunger Games' lasting impact, not just on the tributes, but on those who orchestrate the games, revealing the dark underbelly of this twisted spectacle. It's a story about power, ambition, and the corrupting influence of a society built on oppression, where every action has a consequence. But it's also a story about resilience, the power of hope, and the fight for freedom, even in the face of overwhelming odds, showing the indomitable human spirit. It leaves us questioning the nature of good and evil, the choices we make, and the legacies we leave behind, urging us to reflect on our own paths and the marks we leave on the world. We reach the end, but before you leave, join our community of passionate readers by simply subscribing to our channel, where your love for knowledge and great stories truly matters.